I am the shadow.
Infernal Hades Blade?
Infernal Hades Blade!
Forgive me, everyone.
Well, this sucks.
This does suck. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Y'all, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be continuing Chapter 5 today. And I just now noticed the new title screen I got. And yeah, it's a painful reminder. But there's evildoers afoot. We got to go stop them. So I got to go do that. You got to hit that like button down below. And subscribe to the channel if you want more Trails content. Let's get into Chapter 5 and continue the story here. The next day. November 20th, 5:35 a.m. Who's getting up that early? Why are we up that early? That's so early. Really is a shame we can't take Marielle with us. At least she's going there with the guild. Better than traveling on her own. Yeah, it sounds like they're planning to send a lot of people over to Oracion. Can't think of a better group for the job. Indeed, helping civilians is what they do best. Meanwhile, we're only going to avenge that handsome reporter guy. Were you able to get the matter settled with your school, Agnes? Yes, I told them yesterday I would be absent for a few days due to a family emergency. They've always been very accommodating in my family situation. Although, I've never taken advantage of it like this. I don't think anyone can blame you given the circumstances. It's still a black mark on your spotless record, though. Miss Perfect's gonna turn into Miss Delinquent before we know it. First, she tells her school a little lie about why she's gonna be gone, and then she's going to go into the world of hard drugs, just like Walter White. And we know how that turned out. I want to think about your life decisions there, Agnes. As long as she doesn't sink to Van's level, she'll be fine. I am literally standing right here. You guys sure love to bicker, don't you? What of Miss Bright and your other friends? Have you informed them? Ren already knows. She's going to be helping the guild on this mission. She already left last night, so I expect we'll run into her in Oracion. Makes sense. I'm guessing she had to take some time off too then? Yes, she told the school she received an emergency request to return home from the Liberlian embassy. I didn't get a chance to fill in Odette and Albert on what's been happening though. That's totally okay. Albert doesn't need to know. I'll make it a point to apologize to them when we get back. No. Albert, you don't owe Albert anything. Come on, Agnes. Morning, y'all. Sorry you two had to get up so early on our account. We have to get the bistro ready for business anyway. Though tell me, why is the actress going with you? I'm going with them to assess the location for my next film. Yeah, that's it. I hope that goes well then. I was hoping Yume would be able to get up and see you off, but it was just too early for her. We'll buy her a souvenir or two while we're out. So tell her to look forward to them. Of course, I'll do just that. I'm almost scared to ask why you have to leave for Oracion of all places, especially at a time like this. But remember, I'm holding you to your promise about that souvenir. Why does that feel like foreshadowing? Is something going to happen to Van? That he's not going to be able to, like, do a souvenir thing? Are we going to have a redo of Cold Steel 3 where the main character gets kidnapped? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. If you don't, if even one of them gets hurt, I'm doubling the rent on your office. Ouch. You aren't pulling your punches, are you? Well, I'll do what I can to keep them safe. We'll pick the best souvenir money can buy. It'll put a big smile on Yume's face. Guaranteed. We have not known each other for long, Mr. Zeman, but I can tell you're no ordinary traveler. Please make sure my tenants come back safe and sound. Of course. That's what I'm here for. In return, why don't we go for another round of chess when I get back? And I would not be opposed to having more of that heavenly food of yours, too. Nothing would make me happier, especially since our game last night ended in a draw. Are they both, like, equally matched in regards to intellect or something like that?
Wait!
Seriously? Can we trade Albert for Cedric, please? What are you two doing here?
Ren texted us. She said the two of you will be absent for the next 3 days. As soon as I got her message, I woke up Odette, and we called a cab and got here as fast as possible.
Most trains aren't running at this hour, so that was really our only option.
Now then, where exactly are you going this early, Off on another thrilling adventure with that scoundrel and his shady entourage?
Albert, how's about we put you on a plane and just ship you off? Can we do that, please?
If you keep throwing yourself into danger, one day you'll wind up getting hurt. Or worse.
You know what would make this moment really good? Is if Anya's just straight up told Albert off. I'm sorry for worrying you both. I should have told you sooner. I can't promise it won't be dangerous, but I have to do that.
No! You don't have to do anything. I don't want to lose you. I mean, look at what happened to Creil.
I understand Odette. She doesn't want anything to happen to her friend. Albert is just an overprotective turd.
I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself because of your family, but if that's your only reason, if you're just risking your life for your dad's sake, then I won't let you go.
And you know she's serious because the text grew a couple font sizes. I'll admit that I'm doing this in part because of Dad, but that's not my only reason. Ever since I started this job, I've been exposed to people of all walks of life. I've accumulated a wealth of important life experiences, and I felt closer to my mother and grandmother than ever before through the things they left behind. It's all become just as vital to my growth as our day-to-day lessons at Aramis. I'd even go as far to say it's become an inseparable part of who I am. So please, don't try and stop me. I'm not just going because of my family or because of what they passed down to me. I'm going because this is something that I have to do for myself.
Yes.
So back up, Albert. Whose car is that?
You're certainly up bright and early. About to depart, I take it?
I had a feeling it was the CID. The hell's he doing here? Oh. Okay. President of Calvar just casually rolling up.
Dad.
Wait. Huh?
One must always be responsible when making critical decisions, and be acutely aware of their potential repercussions. I pray you took that into careful consideration when making yours, Agnes.
Of course I did. I am my father's daughter, after all. I fully intend to seize every opportunity to broaden my horizons and learn from my collective experiences.
Wait. Did they reveal this earlier and I'm just like forgetting or something? Her dad is the president of Calvard. But they don't have the same last name, right? What? Hang on.
As much as it pains me to admit, I can't promise that I'll return safe and sound. But I can promise that I'll spare no effort to do so. The last thing I want is to sadden you and the friends I love so dearly.
Yes.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out. I will cover for you with regards to your absence from Aramis. You have 3 days, no more, no less. If you exceed that, I will send in the army. That is as far as I'm willing to compromise.
That's more than enough. Thank you, Dad.
I entrust my daughter into your care, Arkride. You would do well to utilize her services to the fullest. I see you've gathered a retinue of assistants and associates. I am depending on you all to keep her safe from harm.
No need to worry, Mr. Prez. Your girl's in good hands. We may skirt the rules of society from time to time, but we ain't about to break any labor laws.
I too will do all I can to ensure the safety of everyone here.
I need to see a title card at this point.
You have my thanks.
I will give you a call once you reach the city. I shall leave a certain other woman in your capable hands as well.
Always finds a way to saddle me with busy work.
So either I missed this reveal earlier, they might have said this, but like I had been wondering why in the opening of this game, not like the opening that you play, but like the opening theme song thing, why she was in an illustration with the president of Calvard. And he's her dad? But they don't have the same last name. So is she adopted? I'm... Okay. 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 All right.
Anyway, that president is sure something. Definitely has the looks for the part.
But why didn't they show his face?
But he sure doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. The guy clearly cares about you, but he just won't come out and say it.
Well, he is a politician at heart. Evading direct answers is what they're good at.
Ah, darn it. I had so many arguments prepared, but now they've been blown out of the water. Just come back to me safely, all right?
Will do.
If anything does happen, just give us a ring, and we'll be there before you know it. Until then, please look after our friend.
Of course.
Yeah, you got it.
What? Okay. All right. I have questions. I have no idea if they're going to get answered in this game. I better hurry up and finish Daybreak 2, bringing that to the States. Your relation to Professor Epstein was plenty surprising as is. Never imagined your father was a huge celebrity too. It was real obvious you were hiding something, but dang, that's a heck of a bombshell. No kidding, I'm still processing everything. Hee, I get what you mean. I assume the decision to conceal your surname was made by the government? Oh, it's part of a program designed to protect confidential state secrets. Claudel was my mother's last name. My real name is... You don't gotta spell it... Spell it out anyway, Van! Had a hunch you borrowed it from your mom's side, though. Especially since, like, I didn't even... Like, what is the president of Calvard's actual name? I'll probably add it in later, like when I'm editing this. It's been 4 years since my mother died now. Before that, even though my father was a politician in the opposition party, he was always just dad to me. But after Mom died, and especially after he announced his candidacy 2 years ago, we've been drifting further and further apart. That was followed by the surprise election result that I'm sure you all know about. After that, I enrolled in Aramis under my mother's surname. I wasn't expecting my childhood friends Odette and Albert to be there too, though. Dad's remained distant ever since. I suppose that's what led me to becoming so invested in the diaries Mom left behind. So basically, Agnes is Reen, and she's going to learn about her spirit unification powers, and then her dad is going to be like Osborne. Wait, so does that mean he's going to summon the... What was that place called? The Crimson Tower? Something like that? At Valflame Palace? I don't know. Which eventually brought me to Van to find the first Genesis. I think you all know the rest of the story from there. So that's how it is. Both my mother and grandmother are still around, so I can't relate to that part of your story. But I can certainly understand being attached to your family's legacy. Yes, we seem to be much the same in that respect. Just so you know, I don't discriminate, so who your parents are ain't a problem for me. But so long as I'm paying you, I'm gonna be working you hard. I don't need your pops telling me to do that. I've got your back, Agnes. Man, how do we end up being such a group of weirdos? Myself included, I guess. The old man here's got something that draws in people like us. He's not wrong. You know I can see you all making faces in the rearview mirror like I'm some kind of trouble magnet, right? Especially you, Judith. You don't even work for me. Actually, I've made arrangements to pay her commensurate with the services she provides. Say what? I insisted on working for free, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. Oh, come on, Rosette. She's already rolling in cash from all her acting work. That mirror was going to go toward a new body kit for the car. I swear, this dude only cares about the 3 C's. Cars, confections, and communal baths. If I ever end up like him, please smack me upside the head. I think you may need to start keeping him on a shorter leash, Agnes. I'll consider it. What, could he hear, like, all of that? He's got, like, supersonic hearing. Oh, man. Okay, Agnes. On the way to Oracion, they came across several checkpoints put up due to the emergency declaration, but the CID had arranged for them to pass through. After a brief pit stop in Anchorville, they hit the road northeast. You let Aaron drive? The city we are headed to was the capital of Calvard before the revolution 100 years ago. It has a population of around 280,000 people, making it the 3rd most populous city in the Republic. It's a lot fewer people than the capital's 800,000 and Longport's 550,000. But man, oh man, this bike you got here is pure fire. Can't wipe the grin off my face. I'm glad you are enjoying it, but do ride with care. Didn't get half that reaction when he was driving my girl. I guess even obsessing over something has its downs, huh? Think your truck is nice and comfy if it helps. Now, we know that many other groups are also making their way to our destination. I'm aware of Hayue and several Jaeger Corps, as well as the Gralsritter and the Papal Guard's secret unit. You were in the Gralsritter, if I recall, right? Yeah, it's an elite force affiliated with the Congregation for the Sacraments that primarily exists to recover artifacts. And then we have the Papal Guard, the Holy City of Arteria's peacekeeping force. So they have a special unit of sorts too? I'm no expert on them myself. Can you tell us a bit about them? Certainly. As you may be aware, the Gralsritter is a relatively small organization comprised of around 1,000 people. The Papal Guard is a force 30,000 strong that answers directly to the Congregation for Divine Worship and took part in the war against the Empire. The relationship between the two congregations was strained even before that, but it became more so after the war. There is my boy. Oh, and there's Gaius back there too. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the one dead center in the back, she was kind of like, was she one of the main bad guys of Trails in the Sky the Third? I guess I have to go back and play it. Still, while the Papal Guard may have the upper hand in numbers, the Gralshredder has significant advantages that the Guard does not. Chief among them are the Dominions, the 12 knights that lead the organization, one of whom I used to be. Their power and the power of the unique abilities they wield is overwhelming. You encountered the 4th and 11th among them in the Blacklight District some time ago. Their strength, too, is incredible. Incredible enough to match that pair from the society we met yesterday. For real? Dang. That red-haired woman seemed so adorable to me. That weapon she had wasn't so adorable, though. Gotta have some bite to stand up against the direwolf. Most people would be scared out of their mind. So, wait, then the other hooded guy who was down there that day? He is Iscariot's second in command. Iscariot being the Papal Guard's secret unit I mentioned earlier. Like Judas Iscariot? Okay. His name is Ashlad, or Ashlad. He does not have any extraordinary abilities like a Dominion, but he is still a veteran in combat. He learned how to wield a battle mace from me personally, so in a sense, he is another student of mine. With the Papal Guard being so big, I'm sure even their secret unit's pretty sizable, huh? And the Oathbreaker is probably right that everyone taking part in this has their own schemes in mind, them included. Likely so. If I were to speculate, I would say that the Gralshredder aims to take Almata into custody and recover their artifacts. As for Iscariot, I believe they seek to destroy the artifacts, or intercept their recovery, as well as execute all of Almata's members, who have no doubt long been branded as heretics. It's their job to take out traitors and criminals? That's kind of like Heiyue Shangsho. I didn't think there were people like that in the church. The church's situation sounds complicated enough, and they're just a small portion of the groups we'll be facing. Once we arrive, our first goal should be assessing the situation on the ground, I suppose. I expect to hear what headquarters plans to do soon as well. I'll know for sure if there are any Jaegers or warriors in the city once we get there. Judging by how many people are going to be gathering there, I wouldn't be surprised if Abi and the rest of our people come. We'll have to see what we can learn from the guild and the CID too. As soon as we finish contacting everyone and learning all we can, we'll get right to work. Sounds like we're about to get real busy. I am both excited and nervous about this chapter. Alright, we're here. $11:28 a.m. Oh, it's pretty cool looking. Guess it would have to be.
Finally made it to Oracion. It's easy to tell that it's a city with a storied history just by looking at these buildings. I believe I heard the oldest cathedral in all of Calvert can be found in the eastern part of the city.
You heard right. I filmed there a few times myself. That place is always swarming with tourists.
Oh, isn't there like a super huge castle here too?
There is a palace, yes, though it was left in ruins during the Revolution. It's called Vashtar Palace, and it was once the center of the old Calvard Kingdom.
Vashtar Palace.
Bet that's a decently popular tourist spot too. Wait, what's that?
That thing's called an orbital tram. It'll take you anywhere in Oracion. They're good for scenic drives, but they ain't exactly built for speed. I'd only hop on one when you've got time to kill.
Darn, there goes that plan.
We can ride one the next time we visit.
If there's a next time.
I've come here a few times for work before, but I never thought I'd return under these circumstances.
I've taken the liberty to reserve 2 rooms for us at a nearby hotel.
Awesome. You're a lifesaver, Master. It's not always easy to book rooms on such short notice.
So the Mafia's new base is somewhere in this city.
She's here with Zen, okay. I saw the white robe and for a split second I thought it was a member of the Gralsritter, but no.
We'll dig those cowards out of whatever hole they're hiding in. Let's drop by the local branch first, though. We should get our ducks in a row and secure manpower before making a move.
Good thinking. Better to act with caution than with reckless abandon. While we're there, we should take the time to speak with the survivor. We may learn a thing or two from them.
Hopefully so.
Oh, yeah. Your folks are here, aren't they, Elaine? Are you planning to pay them a visit?
No. I'm only interested in handling the task at hand. And I believe our temporary collaborator shares my sentiment.
Indeed. I will assist you all to the best of my ability.
It's almost like old times for Ren. Oh, there's Heywei.
I've just confirmed that the top dogs of the guild and our young friends have entered the scene. We are still in the process of gathering intelligence on the enemy, but once our analysis is complete, I will be counting on you to do your part, Yin.
There she is.
Naturally. Just so we are clear, though, I'm not a part of Heywei, and I'm not doing this for you.
Y'all, is there something different about Yin? Maybe the mask or something? I don't know. Seems like she would have major back problems, though.
However, I agree that we must do something about that weapon. It's a threat not only to the people of Calvert, but to the rest of the world as well.
Kondo, you are certainly a creator of art. I'm just gonna stop talking before it gets even more awkward. By the way, Pork Bob, chill out. Okay, settle down.
And I will do everything within my power to protect both my former home and my new one.
Oh, damn. Guess the so-called strongest guy who ever lived is joining the fun.
It's kind of crazy how, like, all of these groups are converging on this one city.
Indeed. And it appears our friends from our very own Shadow Legion are here as well.
Huh. Is that everybody, though? Nope.
There are a lot of powerful players here. We've got the Mafia, the Gardens, and all these other random groups. We have our work cut out for us, don't we?
On the contrary. I believe we could have this whole ordeal settled by the end of the day. But I assume you wish to use this rare opportunity to determine what direction this continent is headed.
Yep. Plus, I'll bet there's gonna be a lot of fun surprises by the end. So we should let this show run its course.
Okay. Yep, there's Ouroboros.
Can't say I'm thrilled about having another run-in with that freak from the Gardens. But I'm still psyched as hell for this thing. That Dante's guy sure knows how to throw a party.
Well, good host or no, that man is a veritable monster. He's almost as bad as our friend in the silly blue coat.
Hey now, I resent that. I'll have you know I'm a model gentleman. One thing's for certain, though. This is going to be a festival to remember.
Okay, Scar. I don't know what's going to happen in this chapter, but it's pretty stacked. It just seems kind of nuts. Air around this city is toxic as hell. You aren't wrong. There are powerful foes all around us. I can feel it. Really? But the town seems so peaceful to me. There were a lot of tourists around as well. And that in and of itself is concerning given what happened to Creil. From what I heard, the state of emergency lifted after one day here. Anyway, we should call up the CID. Or they can call us.
I see you have arrived safely in the city. You were nearly on time as well. I'm impressed.
How do you... Did you set up hidden cameras in here? Ugh, never mind. What's the citrine?
We're still ascertaining the names and numbers of the enemy, but I have learned which organizations are there at present.
Why don't you share with the rest of the class then? We're all ears.
First, the Bracer Guild's Edith branch turned up shortly after you, and they were joined by some capable bracers from elsewhere. Then we confirmed the arrival of Heiyu Wei's White Orchid Dragon and Yin, and they likely have a large number of Shangsho accompanying them. A few Jaeger Corps have joined the fray as well, the warriors of Kruga and Eisenshield included. The church sent 2 members of the Grossritter, as well as elite members of Iscariot. Ikaruga and Marduk were also dispatched to Oracion by their clients. Oh, and your clients are there too. They are likely lurking in the shadows as we speak. That's all I have. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. I must turn my attention to the mountain of tasks that await me.
Just hearing him fire off those big names one by one was enough to make me nauseous. And those were just the highlights. There's still the Nidhogg Corps and the Scorpions of Zahat, an established corps from the Central East. The Delore family's here too. They're the 3rd largest mafia in all of Calvard. Then there's the Stillwater Fleet and Zect Arms. One of them is a group of sea Jaegers and the other's a new weapons manufacturer. What criminal organization isn't in Oracion at this point? You got me there. Can't say I've heard of the last few names, though. We're all too familiar with Ikaruga. Bet anything that white-haired girl's leading the charge. I'm all but certain that Marduk sent the elite unit, led by Mr. Al-Fayed. I sensed him earlier, so I'd say you're right on the money, and I know for a fact that my people in Ida's Corps are here, too. The Republican army is making their move in secret. Just what is Almata plotting? Didn't you say they leaked their current location themselves? I did. They invited us all to this place knowing full well that they were painting a target on their backs in the process. They must be lying in wait as we speak. I imagine we will hear from them soon enough. And then this carnival of theirs will truly begin. Oh, right. The guy in the armor asked me to take part in a carnival. Is that what this whole thing is about? Yeah, I bet money on it. That's like a pure white color now that it's shining. That can only mean... Everyone's Xiphos are ringing all at once? No caller ID. I'm gonna answer it.
Greetings, my friends. I thank you all for taking time out of your very busy schedules to come here today. My name is Gerard Dantes. I am the head of Almata, as well as the man you seek to destroy.
Beating around the bush, is he?
I am thrilled to announce that every one of our invitees are in attendance. No doubt you all were brought here under different circumstances, but your end goals are the same. To lead us off in chains, or lead us to an early grave. We thought about simply settling this with an all-out war, but the collateral damage would no doubt be immense. And we would never involve innocent civilians in our bloodshed. At least not without an explicit purpose.
How very generous
of you. So we went back to the drawing board, and we found a far more elegant solution. We decided to host a game. One that would make clever use of the sprawling labyrinth of underground ruins just below this city. The concept is quite simple.
we will have you all engage in a fierce competition where you will proceed to slaughter one another like rabid animals.
I was wondering if they're gonna try and pit us against each other.
These ruins have existed since the days when this country was a kingdom, and when this city was its capital.
What is Melchior doing?
They shall serve as the arena for our game. Once you have bathed in the blood of your peers, you will earn the right to challenge one of my pawns. Should you take all of my pieces, the last team standing will have the opportunity to checkmate me here in Vashtar Palace. That is the long and short of it.
He wants us to duke it out in a battle royale? They must be sick in the head if they think we'll play along with this insanity.
I should mention that participation is compulsory, so I would not skip out on this if I were you. That is, if you value your own lives as well as those of the 280,000 innocents in this city.
What? Crap. It's like the one that destroyed Creil. They had another one of those things after all. Must be the last of Professor Callahan's incomplete prototypes.
I trust that an explanation of this device's capabilities is unnecessary. This game has a number of rules that govern participation, the evacuation of civilians, and other such matters. Should anyone break the rules, the device will instantly detonate, sending everyone straight to the afterlife, whether that be heaven or Gehenna. Rule violations will be assessed on a case-by-case basis by an impartial surveillance system, which is run by this relic.
The sixth Genesis. We knew it would be involved in some manner.
The device's judgment is absolute. Do not think you can pull the wool over its all-seeing eye. Should you wish to face me in battle, you must eliminate the other teams and conquer the game. It really is that simple. I do hope you will enjoy this carnival that we have dutifully prepared. I know that I will. And there's the noon bell. The game's first round will begin exactly 2 hours from now. Each team has been assigned an entrance to the labyrinth. We will send each of you a map with their locations momentarily. Once you arrive, you will need to search for a key card that we hid near your respective entrances. And that about covers our overview. I look forward to seeing who I will fight at the end of these thrilling 3 days.
This must be the rules of the game and the map to the underground. Let's have a look at them right away. The game begins at noon today and ends at 11:59 p.m. on November 22nd. At exactly midnight, Almata will leave the area and detonate the bomb. None of the participating players may enter or leave Oracion, nor can they call on reinforcements from the outside. Any attempt to leak information on the game to the press or to the people of Oracion will result in immediate detonation. Do not attack Vashtar Palace from the outside or attempt to infiltrate it by any means other than through the established game area. At the end of each round, a new underground area will be unlocked with a boss assigned to each. The last remaining team can enter the palace. This can't be happening. Unfortunately, it is happening. We really are being forced to participate in a battle royale. With the Genesis watching over us, we will have to comply and abide by these rules as well. Right, if it catches us breaking any one of them, the whole city will be destroyed. Our options are limited with the entirety of Oracion's populace being held hostage. Hey, wait a second. If the bomb detonates early, they'll get caught up in the blast too, won't they? No, these guys can teleport to safety whenever they want. Though even if they couldn't, I doubt they'd do this any differently. These guys are utterly insane. So this is how they plan to exploit the fruits of Professor Callahan's labor. Utterly abhorrent. Can't say I'm happy about how they're abusing the Genesis either. There are less than 2 hours until this first round begins. We have little time to waste. What should our next move be, Van? I say we get out in the field right away. Can't afford to just sit on our hands, not with what's at stake here. Eventually, we'll need to make our way over to the entrance and grab our key card. But first, I think we should walk around the South District. It'll help us get our bearings. And while we're in the area, we can visit the guild branch there too. Sounds like a plan. These are all the rules. I might have an idea. Like forming an alliance? That'd be kind of cool. Alright, well, let's, I guess let's just make our way around town. It's kind of nuts that they're forcing like all these groups into a battle royale. I don't know, I'm just kind of surprised that they're just not detonating the thing to begin with. Like, what purpose does it serve to put us all through this battle royale to have one team face off against them at the end? Like, well, what's the purpose? Because, like, they just run the risk of potentially being stopped unless they're that confident in their plan that they won't be stopped. Then again, I mean, what even is their plan? I don't know. Play Trails to find out. Alright, what is on this board over here?
Let's see.
Doesn't look like there's any good info here. I don't see any 4 SPGs on the board. It's weird. I thought the society was spreading the word that I'm in town. Maybe they'll start rolling in soon. Not like we can deal with them today anyway. The game will begin soon, and we aren't sure how much time we will have in the evening. Got a point there. Guess we'll just have to check back tomorrow. Just worry about making it through the first round for the time being. Okay, well, it seems like we might get some a little bit later on, but we won't have any at the moment. So I guess let's just go to these red spots on the map and check things out. Porter Ferdinand? Oh, Bracer Guild, okay.
First, I will need a summary of everything that's happening in the surrounding area. We'll also need to touch base with the local police. The CID has ordered them to work with us. Bear in mind, though, they likely haven't been informed of the game, so be careful not to leak anything about it. As for the underground... Oh, hello. I'm glad you all could join us. Hi, everyone!
So you guys are getting right down to business too, huh? I knew Almata wasn't going to make things easy for us, but they've turned our expectations on our heads yet again. Been a while, Roaring Lion. I'm happy to see you're still alive and kicking.
Same to you, friend.
You two know each other? Should have expected that. He probably knew my master through his own. That's about the short of it. Just to be clear though, I thought he died 3 years ago too. Anyway, Ren's gonna be serving as our supervisor while we're here. She's also the liaison between the guild and the other factions in the city. We figured she'd be the perfect fit for the job. I feel much better with her on board. She was a big help during the war 2 years ago. I do feel a little bad though, she has a lot on her plate. I certainly have my work cut out for me. Almata's sadistic scheming isn't making matters any simpler either. But I'll manage. I'm quite proficient at multitasking, so this is well within my capabilities. We're lucky to have you, Ren. You go get him, Tiger. Wow, you've got a lot of bracers for this op, huh? Even the Gekka tomboy's here. How's it going, girly? Not in the mood. Sorry, we're all a little on edge right now. We just lost one of our people today. What? 2 bracers were exploring the underground labyrinth and they ran into Almata, who are likely in the midst of preparing for the game. They managed to bring back some valuable intelligence, but at a steep cost. One of them was badly wounded and the other passed away this morning. That's horrible. So sorry to hear that, you guys.
I just finished getting ready, Jin. Oh.
Elaine. Hey.
I had heard you were in the city, but I didn't expect to run into you so soon.
I take it you've been worried about me after what happened yesterday. Well, don't be. I'm fine now. With the stakes as high as they are, I can ill afford to be reckless, nor can I be too caught up in the past. I hear you there. How about we let bygones be bygones, then? Yes, let's. Since you are here, I'm sure you fully intend to dive headlong into the jaws of danger. Normally, I would suggest you not take your assistants on that journey with you. Seeing as there is no safe haven here, I will only ask that you and your friends be careful. Of course, you do the same. We should probably get going, you two. Sounds good. Off to the underground, then. We will be counting on you all to handle everything up here. Understood. We won't let you down. I was about to say, we'll let you down. I'm gonna get to work too. I may not be able to keep my editors in the loop about all this, but that won't stop me. If Dingo was here, he would do something about this. If you need my help with anything, or if you want to talk, you know where to find me. Thank you. We'll be sure to take you up on that if we need to. Perhaps we could ask if the messages we received from Almata all contain the same information, just in case. Naturally, I have my reservations about you being involved in this game, but I'm willing to follow Elaine's lead. Let's put our differences behind us for the time being. I'm on board with that. Glad you understand this ain't the time to be engaging in pointless antagonism. Ugh. Yeah, I get it. Ewan wouldn't want me to get wrapped up in a meaningless fight, nor would he want me to cause trouble for Elaine. Oh, was that Ewan, the one who, passed away this morning? Yeah. We joined the Bracers around the same time, but he got promoted to B rank a little before I did. Renton and I were always stuck playing catch-up with him, just when I finally managed to narrow the gap. Sorry to hear that, man. One way or another, I have faith that Elaine and Zin will find a way to resolve this situation. To ensure they can focus on the task at hand, I, along with everyone else here, will handle everything on the surface. We're giving it our all, and I expect you'll do no less. Are we clear? Crystal, that was my plan all along. Xiaoling. Hey there, Spriggan. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been hearing all about your exploits since Longport. What's up, girl? Aaron's over here like, what's up, girl? How you doing? Don't what's up, girl, me, Aaron. Anyway, we were all called here to deal with Almata, so I figured I'd bump into you all at some point. Everyone here's in this together. We've got your back. And we've got yours. Elaine and Zin may be the ones on the front lines, but you ain't out of the danger. Careful out there. That's what, Kazan? Huh. Oh, hey, not huh. Hey, what's up? I wasn't expecting to run into you again so soon, and definitely not under these circumstances. Thanks again for your help back in Longlie. No problem. Also, yeah, I didn't think I'd bump into you here. This kind of high-stakes gig ain't normally your thing, is it? Nope, but duty calls. Drusilla heard that you needed capable bracers and recommended me. Well, as long as I'm on the surface, we're cool. Though I haven't taken on requests in a big city like this before. But I'm not going to question the guys at HQ. Just gotta trust in them and do the best job I can. All said. If you want my opinion, I'd say you're more than qualified to handle the biggest of big cities. With skills like yours, you've got nothing to worry about. Oh, this is the guy from Longlie, so he's Eastern. I think I've heard about this guy. He might be from one of the Northeast tribes? Yeah, they talked about that in Longlie, right? Receptionist Luca? Oh, hello, you must be Arkride Solutions. The dude over there's like, Yep. The Oracion branch is currently on high alert, though that isn't being publicized. Nonetheless, a bracer already lost their life in the line of duty. His name was Ewan. He was a young bracer who only just got promoted to B rank. He had a bright future ahead of him. He's working alongside a veteran bracer who was severely injured in the attack. So he was the same rank as Clausel. Guess whoever they were fighting was a real monster. Indeed, we'll have to put the information Kirkheim brought back to you good use. Is that how you pronounce it? He had an odd comment earlier. He said they went up against an enemy that they couldn't defeat. They wailed on it for a long time, but to no avail. I figured I should warn you. Should we run into such a thing, we'll be certain to make a hasty retreat.
Well...
Might have been that dude that showed up in Longlie. Maybe playing the part of guild supervisor, but if you need any assistance from me, I'm more than happy to help. Although depending on the request, I may have to do it on the sly. Sure, we'll take you up on that. Her info network's so vast it's almost scary. If she's offering, we might as well make use of it. Huh. Okay. Let's go over here.
Ooh, there's the opera house. I've always wanted to take a peek inside.
Looks pretty different from the theater back home.
As soon as we accomplish our objective, we can come back and watch one of their performances.
This guy Jacobin? Why are these guys standing behind them with their hands out like that? Forward to think long and hard. These immigrants have been flooding in from goddess knows where, and they're taking your jobs in. Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Interesting, okay. So they've got like this, it's not really like a street preacher, but this dude just basically running his mouth.
Whoa, this cathedral is huge!
Yeah, almost like it's towering above us.
I guess we just go for this? It seems like. This must be it. Our keycard's waiting for us just on the other side of this door. This place is like right next to where we're staying. Convenient. We received instructions on how to open the door, yeah? Yeah. Came with a message we got. It's similar to how I opened these kinds of doors back in Edith. Just kicking it open? Maybe a little more finesse. I take it this is the Mafia's work too then? Probably. Either way, we don't know what we're gonna run into in here, so be careful, you guys. Well, let's get on down there. It has one very large door. So I'm guessing this is our way in? Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of fighting on the other side of it. This device must be our keycard scanner. We got a couple side paths too, and I sense monsters on both of them. This place is big. Actually, judging by how sound is reverberating in here, I believe this area in particular is quite small. And it won't take long to explore every nook and cranny. Let's hop to it. This will be a cinch with Master's help. Couldn't ask for a better ally than the head of the Kunlun School. Looking forward to seeing you in action again. And I'm looking forward to seeing how much my pupil has grown. So we can switch to him, right?
Here I go.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see how he fights. We should be okay though, like these bats shouldn't be
That looks like a nice chest.
all that tough.
I eagerly await your performance.
Wide open.
He's a little sluggish. Which I mean I get because, you know, he's
Pull out all the stops.
he is who he is. Self buff, impede, and vigor.
Good luck.
That's pretty cool.
Go on, yes.
Activating drive.
This'll hurt.
Now's a good time. Leave this to me.
North Crush.
Leave this to me.
Easy enough.
Nice. That went great.
Oh, there's that fire sepith I needed.
Treasure located.
Like treasure secured.
I'm on it.
You got a charge attack ready. Wide open.
How's this?
It's Titus Hammer.
Great time for a shard boost. Focus engaging skill.
I won't let this chance slip by. A chance for activating skill. There! Mr. Arkride!
Leave this to me.
A chance! If you're going to boost, I do it now. There! No!
Okay.
It should be safe
For now.
You did well, Agnes.
Now is the time for shards.
Wide open.
Sucker.
Go on, Agnes.
This'll hurt. You're crushed.
There it is.
Nice. That went great.
Freeze
You're a true
2.
professional, Van.
Holy shit, you don't screw around, do you, Gramps?
That's my master for you. He's always been a beast, but he still keeps one-upping himself.
I could say the same for you. I'm not the only one who has honed his craft.
Wide open.
It's time! How's this?
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
King of the Beast!
A chance!
If you're going to boost, I do it now. Full activating drive.
Don't mind me. Prepare yourself. Mr. Arkride!
Leave this to
You're not getting away. Blast off!
Treasure located. I eagerly await your performance.
Wide open.
How's this?
Engaging skill.
Go on, Agnes!
Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by. Mr. Arkride! No!
Titanium chain, okay.
Nice. That went great.
So you continue to persevere, Van.
Looks like a chest.
Prepare yourself for a fight.
They're down. Wide open. The perfect time for sharp.
Mr. Seaman!
I'll smash you into bits!
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shard boost.
Don't mind me. Keep it up! It's working!
Activating skill.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead. You were an incredible help, Reset.
Okay. With all that cleared out, I guess we gotta go knock out whatever's up here.
Goes.
I see it.
I feel like we fought something like this before. Deliberate. I'm inclined to believe we have to defeat it to proceed with the game. Alright, well, let's take it down.
I'll take you on.
A chance for a shard boost. Some elements look effective.
Going all in.
Cobalt curtain.
Go ahead and do this.
Let's go down.
Full boost. Time to go on the attack. Activating drive.
There.
Not while I'm here.
What's this do? Can't move, so I'm not gonna find out.
Activating skill.
Here goes. This'll hurt. Here goes. This'll hurt.
Leave this to me.
Over here. All for you.
God gum. Okay.
I won't hold back.
Full boost. Activating drive.
Focus unleashed.
Activate.
There! Let's go down!
Activating skill. Forget it.
Reset! Here goes!
Activating drive.
Oh. Okay. That's kind of cool looking.
You're not getting away. Blast off! They're down!
There! Let's go down!
Activating skill.
Here I go!
Initiating drive. Forget it.
I'll take you on! Activating drive.
How's this?
Focus unleashed.
Celestial impact?
Engaging
See
skill.
what this looks like.
Cosmos holding ruin. Celestial impact.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Nah, that's alright.
Nice. Moving on up.
I won't stop here.
Nope, there's our key card. It's gotta be our key card. Use it to open the door then. It's a fairly modern design. Fascinating. Now it's glowing blue.
Keycard acquired. You have been registered as Team Arkride Solutions.
Wait, what? How'd they know we were the ones who picked it up? I don't see any cameras around. Are they hidden or something? I don't think so. I'm thinking this is just part of the Genesis surveillance system. I'm of the same mind. In this case, I believe it's confirming that we obtained our keycard. Plausible hypothesis. We already know that system is designed to be the keeper of the rules, but I didn't realize it could monitor us so closely. With that thing following our every move, the bomb could go off the second a rule is broken. Hey, don't get all doom and gloom on me, you guys. As long as we play by the book, we'll be fine. Oh, I bet we can find a few loopholes here and there, too. Don't forget our boss man's a loophole-finding master. Good point. Yeah, that feels more like a diss than a compliment. Still, you're not wrong. And I'm idea generating as we speak. Can't rack my brain over it too much, though. If we sit on our butts, we'll be having a date with a goddess tonight. I'll come up with something, though. We'll find a way to outwit him. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Either way, we've got the card now, but we can't use it just yet. We may as well head back above ground for now. Okay, we've already taken a cursory look around this district. Wish we could do the same for the others, but we don't have time. Indeed, the first round will be starting very soon. At least we were able to exchange info at the guild. We got our keycard too. Maybe we can take a quick breather while we wait for... Sorry, but we can't. There's something we gotta do before we head into the game. Oh? And what's that? Based on the size of the arena and the teams we're gonna be up against, our chances of winning and taking home the gold are slim to none. Normally, I'd call you a pessimistic wuss for saying that. But you've got a point. We're up against Heywei, top-rank Jaegers, and even our stupid clients. Our group is rather small in comparison to much of our competition. And though a few groups are lacking in numbers, they make up for it with their tactical support. That's definitely true of Abby and my brother. But we can't just throw in the towel. Yeah, and we won't. We just got a hole in the manpower department, and there's only one way to fill it: recruit more people. Wait, are you suggesting you wish to form an alliance with another team, I take it? Exactly. It'll be a completely equal partnership, of course. The other teams have all got their goals and agendas as well as the resources to see them through. Normally they'd never form a partnership with anyone, but we've got the benefit of not being beholden to anyone. We're flexible like that. But wouldn't doing this break one of the rules? Number 2, none of the participating players may enter or leave Oracion, nor can they call on reinforcements from the outside. Huh. Would joining forces with another team classify as calling on reinforcements? I don't think so. The rule specifically prohibits calling on them from the outside. It doesn't say anything about doing so from inside the city. Huh, technicality saves the day. It probably violates the spirit of the rule, but who cares? It's their own dang fault for not being more clear. But who are we going to turn to, and how are we going to find them? The guild is one option. We know where they are located, and they would very likely agree to your proposal. True, but there might be other good candidates too, even if they come with more risk. We've just got to make sure it's a team that fits with our way of doing things. As for finding out where the other teams are, there's a friend of ours here in the city who might be able to lend a hand here. Oh, did I say Ren or Renee? Oh, Ren. Then let's hurry on over to the guild. Okay. So we get to join up with one of the other groups that are participating. Hello there. You look like you have something on your mind. We have something we want to discuss with you. That's quite the clever little scheme you've devised. Leave it to Van to find and exploit the smallest of loopholes within the rules. So think you can help us out? Of course. Who do you think you're talking to? I already know the names of all the teams, their bases of operations within the city, and where their respective entrances are located. How? You haven't even been here an hour. Sure glad she's on our side. Of course, I can't spill all the tea, but I can at least let slip the current locations of the teams. If you wish to have a successful alliance, I suggest you ally with a group that aligns with your principles. Do you have a particular team in mind? I think the only teams I'd consider allying with us are... Oh, so we're gonna be barred off from the Chaos ones. Wait a minute, you can group with Ouroboros? What? Okay. Interesting. So I can meet with the Bracer Guild, Heyue, or Ikaruga. What does Think Some More do? Still got a little time to decide, but you still... See, once you made up your mind. Okay, so those are the only groups that I can connect with. Man, I was hoping to group up with the Gralsritter. Okay. I'm kind of torn between the Bracer Guild and Ikaruga. Because, like, look, no offense, I love the Bracers, right? Zen's great. Elaine's cool. They're great. There's something about Shizuna, dude. Because, like, I'm sorry, but, like... I mean, they had 2 Bracers go down there, and one died. And we kind of... I mean, we're going to need some strong, heavy hitters that are going to take these people down. I think I'm going to go with Ikaruga. I'm sure that Divine Blade's with them, and she's crazy strong. Don't know what they're after here, but if they were on our side, we'd have this game in the bag. Definitely worth a shot, I think. Are you sure you want to ally with the team you have chosen? After making your decision, you won't be able to return to the city for a while. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to try our luck with Ikaruga. Interesting. Dude, that's crazy that you can ally with Ouroboros. Like, that is so insane. Can you imagine allying with Ouroboros and then Campanella just gets added to your party? It's like, dude, instant win.
What's up, guys? Oh, and if it isn't the famous Roaring Lion himself. Nice to see you again. It's been, what, 3-ish weeks since we met? And even less for the rest of the gang.
You meant my master? That isn't the word I'd use. We merely exchanged glances from a distance. I regret that I was unable to greet you directly, Divine Blade of Silver.
Likewise. Alrighty then, on to business. You're here to propose an alliance, yeah?
Huh, you knew what we were going to say before we even said it. That unclouded eye of yours is freakishly accurate. Might even rival your master's one day.
Nah. Can't say it quite measures up to his omniscient eye. Anyway, if you want to propose your plan, now's a good time. The others are lying low on the surface, so I'm the only one here.
Nice, I'll get straight to the point then. We're looking for a partner for this game.
Sure, I'm in.
Wait, that's it? That's what I was just thinking. I was like, wait, that's it? This chick is nuts. I did not expect her to say yes, so I didn't either. That saves the effort of explaining, at least. I'm guessing the reason you're here is because of whatever's hidden away in Longlie. I ain't got a clue as to who hired you guys, but isn't joining up with outsiders like us against their terms? Nope, our contract has no such prohibition. Besides, even if you did try to wrestle the truth out of us, you'd never succeed. Not as you are now, anyway. She is neither lying nor exaggerating. Whatever secret they're holding must be very important. Well, we're not going to force you to let the cat out of the bag. Not right now, anyway. You sure you're down for this, though? I mean, we ain't about to look a gift horse in the mouth, but we thought you'd need more convincing. I've got no reason to turn you down. That nose of yours is highly dependable. With my unclouded eye and your super sniffer, we'll be unstoppable. Not to mention your little lady friend's got a trick or two up her sleeve. Oh, she's annoyingly perceptive. She can read us like we're an open book. We should count ourselves lucky that she's willing to join us. She'll be a big help. Okay, it's a deal.
Not so fast.
Him again? It's the Ikaruga ninja. What's wrong?
I must apologize in advance, Princess. I may be speaking out of turn. However, I must remind you that a crucial aspect of our current mission is to spread our name throughout the criminal underworld. If we were to form an alliance, we would be unable to take full credit for our accomplishments here.
Fair point. It's hard, and just when we came to an agreement, too. Now I'm even more curious about what you're really trying to do here. Kuragani, was it? I understand you have your own reasons for intervening, but she already provided a verbal agreement to our proposal. It is unbecoming of a subordinate to speak out against his master's wishes. Nani? It's no biggie. I'm used to his nagging. She straight up threw him under the bus. Besides, I probably should have run it past you to begin with, so if you're that opposed, we can call this off. No. The line was correct. I well overstepped my bounds. You needn't go that far. I'll not oppose an alliance, but I will suggest we add one condition to its approval. I will test their ability. I had a feeling we were going to have to fight him. But if you fail, it will be null and void. I suppose that's a fair condition. Picking a fight with the wrong crew, Mask Face. Bring it. You'd only defeat me to pass my test. In return, I only ask that the Roaring Lion stand aside. His abilities were never in question. Gotcha. Why don't you be the referee then, Master? Very well. No fair. You're always hogging all the fun. Oh well, I guess I'll just kick back and watch you all go at it. Alright, here we go.
I'm sure. Kuragani, intermediate level shinobi and practitioner of the Rogetsu school. She'll serve as your opponent.
Didn't this guy fight Reen?
If you wish to form an alliance with Ikaruga, then prove your worth.
I'll take that as a yes. These aren't mere shard-based illusions. How's he doing that? They can't be real, can they? Nah, that's probably some ninja technique. Now that's a skill you can pick up at the Black God One Blade School. Two of them are definitely phonies, though. We just gotta pick out the real one and beat the crap out of them.
Let us begin.
Here we go.
Here goes. There's nothing to fear.
Show us your strength. Only then will you convince us. I am the shadow.
Infernal Hades Blade?
Forgive me, everyone.
Well, this sucks.
This does suck.
I've got this! Great circle of light.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Alright, Van, you're up.
This'll hurt.
The heated roar. Their reset has no CP.
Here goes. This'll hurt. Think fast. Take this. Make it count, Aaron. Going all in.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
Alright.
Reset. Take over.
What if we did this
Initiating
instead?
drive.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I am the shadow.
Not this move again.
The son of Hades Blade.
Dude, that move hits really hard.
You'll be sorry for that. Eat this, sucker. Activating skill.
I don't even know which one's the real one.
Activating skill.
I guess I just pick one and just start fighting.
You're not getting away. Blast off!
Activating skill.
Okay.
No, you don't.
I was hoping that would help a little bit.
Forget it.
Forgive me.
Thunderous Rend?
Forget it. I'll take you on.
Full boost. Activating drive.
There.
I owe you one.
Okay.
Here I go.
Okay, so we can do a couple of these.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Target locked.
No, you don't.
I guess I can't use that just yet.
Sorry for that. Boost level maximum. Activating skill. Blink and you'll miss it. Activating skill.
Did we take one of them down?
Princess. Well done. Forgive
Oh
me,
my gosh.
Princess.
Thank goodness. That dude, that blade thing that he did that hit everybody, that thing took out like half of my character's health. This dude's tough. And the victory goes to Arkride Solutions. Well done. Both sides fought admirably. Whew. Rugetsu was a real pain in the butt to fight against. Even so, you managed to pin down the real Kurogane fairly quickly. You really are full of surprises. It ain't that impressive. Just employed a bit of martial arts trickery. Plus, I got my trusty nose to guide my way. Very impressive. Mr. Arkride never fails to amaze. Took everything I had to even keep up.
Well then, looks like we have a deal. I'm sure we'll have some disagreements along the way, but we can deal with them as they come.
Works for me.
I hope you can forgive me for my impudence.
Whoa. Don't scare us like that. Give us a warning next time at least.
You ask the impossible. I am a shinobi who lives in the shadows. You will simply have to adjust to me and my dear twin brothers.
What? Wait, those were real? You're saying they were real people?
No. That was but a mere light-hearted jest.
Okay. Okay. Kurogane. He's got jokes.
Don't worry, guys. You'll get used to him and his sense of humor soon enough.
I already love it. Shizuna and Kuragani will join you in the underground labyrinth expeditions. They will not accompany you around. We get to use them? Like, put them in our party? After the alliance was formed, all that was left to do was wait for the game to begin. Both groups passed the time by exchanging information until the appointed hour finally arrived. So wait a minute, I get to use Shizuna and Kuragani in my team? How can we lose? How can we lose? We never lose. We never lose. We always win. That's all we do. So if that's the case, then if you aligned with Ouroboros, here we go.
The upper zone is now accessible to Team Arkride Solutions.
Looks like the door has been activated. Now we just need to use our keycard. Didn't say anything about our alliance. I won't lie, I was a little anxious about that. I thought we'd be okay in the end, but I was nervous too. Looks like it's treating us as one team. Huh, so they're treating us as part of Team Arkride Solutions now. Is that going to be okay with Kuragani? It is interesting though that they were wanting to spread their name in the criminal underworld, so they're not... I mean, I figured they would be like Jaeger Corps members, right? So they must be like the gray alignment stuff. Where like they're not necessarily good, but they're not necessarily bad either. Okay, this labyrinth is way bigger than I expected. For real, and this is just the upper floor. Surmise this place was once an underground waterway, likely constructed during the Dark and Middle Ages. Might have been used as an escape route from the palace back then. Yeah, probably.
All of the players have now entered through their designated doors. Very good.
Mr. Elusive Hologram Man. He's using a projection. Shard-based one by the looks of it.
I just confirmed that all participating parties have completed the game's registration process. I would like to extend a warm welcome to each and every team here. All 19 of you.
Dude, that's so many. That's a higher number than I expected. Could be a little inflated. It's possible the Jaeger Corps split themselves. Oh, yeah.
You are standing in an underground facility that was constructed by the former royal family and tweaked by us for the purpose of this game. Before the slaughtering can begin, however, there are a few additional rules we must explain. Care to do the honors, Melchior?
Ooh, with pleasure. Finally, my time to shine has arrived.
Welcome to our little game, players. I am positively teeming with anticipation to get this glorious bloodbath underway. But first, there are a few important details you ought to know. Take a gander at the keycard in your possession. That very card serves as unequivocal proof of your right to partake in our humble little game. We distributed one card to each team. The key to victory is to steal the other team's cards and bring a set number of them to the doors at the end of each zone. After that, you will come face to face with the zone's boss. You must defeat them to advance. So if you honestly believed you could finish this game without spilling a single drop of blood, then I'm happy to disappoint. When a team inevitably loses, they must hand over all their keycards to the winner and take a bow. They cannot advance, nor can they interfere with the remaining players inside the game area. Oh, and don't even think about fleeing the city. Heavens no, you will all tremble in fear until the very last day of the game. Also, while I cannot force you to kill each other, I will cry if you don't, so for my sake, don't show any mercy. Should probably mention the bonus feature we threw in to add a touch of thrill and suspense. We placed nuclear bombs in each of the undergrounds. What? Are you freaking kidding me? They aren't as potent as our palace bomb, but they're at least as strong as a shot from a railway gun. If you let even one of them go off, a few thousand people will soon be knocking on Idios' door. The bombs are hidden, so you have to defeat the zone boss to disable their activation switch. There's a time limit in place, so no dilly. There's a time limit? If focus solely on disabling the palace bomb, you may find that Oracion will be short of a few districts at the end of the game. Now, I know that was a lot for your tiny little brains to process, but I do hope you at least got the gist of it. We'll be keeping a watchful eye on all of you. We can't have you breaking any rules now, can we? So try to be on your best behavior.
Alrighty then. Now that the ground rules have been laid bare, we can finally start the murdering. For round 1, you will need 3 key cards to proceed to the next zone. The first bomb will go off in exactly 3 hours. We spared no expense in preparing this carnival of carnage, so put on a good show. I want to see piles of mutilated corpses.
Dude sure loves the sound of his own voice. Situation's gone from bad to worse to crap. It's putting it mildly. I cannot fathom how they acquired so many explosives. If they really are as powerful as a railway gun, then we're in a lot of trouble. I imagine Melchior devised that part of the plan, and unfortunately we would need more than 3 hours to find them on our own. I doubt we can tip the police either. We'd run the risk of the public finding out about this game. They planned it all down to the smallest detail. It makes me sick. I don't disagree. We should focus our energy on the task at hand, namely defeating the bosses of each zone. You're right, Master. We shouldn't overthink this. Just had a thought. Our group size is not conducive to efficient battle coordination. Time is not on our side, so perhaps I should act on my own. That might be for the best. Kuragane can do his own thing, so you don't have to worry about ordering him around. Fine by me. There's no telling what's waiting for us in here, so keep your eyes and ears open, everyone. Depending on the group you choose to cooperate with in Oracion, different characters will become your allies. Certain characters can be controlled in both field and command battles, whereas others cannot be controlled on the field and will act on their own in command battles. Okay. Oh.
I'll take it from here. I go. All right, time to let loose.
Heck yeah, dude.
Now that feels great.
Heck yeah, dude. Alright, let's save real quick. Let's swap her out for Catra. And I'm assuming her orbments are all set up. Yeah. Dude, it's fully stocked. Her attack is super high. Her accuracy is cracked. Oh my gosh, dude. This is gonna be a cakewalk, right?
Huh, looks like a chest.
This'll make for a good warm-up.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Oh, Shizuna.
Damn, not a shred of mercy. Glad you guys are with us and not against us.
Same here. You guys are a force to be reckoned with.
The pleasantries can wait. We need to focus on the task at hand.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
Yo, welcome to the party.
We're fighting him already? Dadgum, he's strong. That's the guy we saw in Longline.
Damn. It ain't every day I run into someone who could take one of my attacks head on. You're the real deal, aren't you, Roaring Lion?
I cast that name aside long ago. So the Gardens intend to aid Almata to the last, I see.
Yep. Gotta honor the contract we made with Dantes and all.
I didn't think I'd see you again so soon. Ariok the Eradicator, wasn't it? You the zone's boss?
Good thing this ain't a quiz show, because you'd be wrong. You could think of me as this game's ref. I'm here to carry out the observational system's will. That way, when it finds a couple of cheaters like you, I can deliver a little dose of punishment.
Did we cheat, though?
I'll give you some credit, though. The possibility of teams joining up never crossed our minds.
Okay, so we did find a loophole. An alliance must be regarded as violation of the rules. Oh no.
Ah, you're good. If it was, the nuclear device would have blown you sky high by now. If anything, I like the way you think. Takes one hell of a creative mind to find a loophole in our rules. You're really towing the line here, though. That's why you got a penalty on your hands. And I'm here to deliver it. Good luck. Try not to die on me, you hear?
Sorry I'm taking so many screenshots. I'm trying to find like the right image for a thumbnail. Ugh, don't smile like that when you're talking about murder. It's creepy. Well, here he comes. We shall not be defeated.
Give me your worst.
How can we lose? We have Shizuna and Kurogane on our side. Because that's just it. We won't lose.
Here goes.
Leave this to me.
Over here. Over you.
A chance! If you're going to boost, I do it full boost. Time activating drive.
Ooh, a 0. Does that be? Yeah, we'll do Thanatos Gel on him.
Now we're talking.
That didn't do much to him. Remove buffs, delay, sure hit, freeze, sure hit, side attack.
Activating skill.
Try and see through this. Huh? You're up, Kurogane.
Got it.
Restrain. Shadow Bite.
That won't work.
Ancient Hazard? It only did 732 damage, it's fine.
Activating skill.
Here goes. Activating drive.
Beginning casting.
Stop right there.
There. Now
That's
we're
frustrating.
talking. I like where this is headed. Here it comes. Silver wins.
Chance.
just a cool 10,000
This'll hurt.
10,000 attack.
Let us proceed.
Oh no, you're gonna get hit with that. Sucks to be you. And it stunned him, even better.
Full activating drive. There.
On yes.
Activating skill.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Was this his S-Craft?
This is dangerous.
Okay, we're not dead. That's good. We're not dead.
Are you all right?
I think what I'm gonna do is this.
You saved me.
And then, oh dude, did we lose that combo?
Full boost. Time to go on the attack.
Zeroth Gleam. Oh yeah, because she had, okay. Is this actually gonna freeze him?
Activating skill.
Cut down my enemies.
It doesn't seem like it.
On yes.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Okay. Why can we not use Zeroth Gleam? Oh, she doesn't have 100 CP. Do we just... I guess just do Vandalize Raid anyway?
Time for the main event. Vandalize Raid.
Leave this to me.
Wish I could have used that when I had that, like, super high combo earlier.
This is it.
Tartarus Rage. He just healed himself, didn't he? Dadgummit, dude.
Full boost. Time to go on the attack.
This'll hurt.
Iron Seal of 9?
What's the matter, huh?
Wait, can I just use Vandalize Raid again? Okay, we're just gonna do that then.
Leave this to me.
Alright, Anyas, bring him down. Just in case he decides to survive this.
Activating skill.
Okay, thank goodness we don't need to use it.
I think I've grown a little.
Not bad. You guys got some fire in you, that's for sure. Holy smokes, his wounds just closed up. This guy's a monster. This must be the guy that they tried to fight and they couldn't take down. Like the bracers. Be granting him unlimited regenerative power. So how do we separate him from his armor and weapon? I guess we can just cut his head off. Not that I'm condoning that. That's it? The monitoring system isn't compelling me to act anymore, which means the punishment you deserve has been doled out. So that's how that works. The power granted to him must only be reserved for punishing those who break the rules. The amount of punishment imposed must be relative to the infraction committed. Here's the takeaway. Don't break the rules. Also, if I catch you slacking in a fight, I'll light a fire under your rears. Oh, and don't you dare die on me before this is over. Happy you're taking part in this, by the way. You said you're an actress, right? One of these days I ought to go out and see one of those movie things. Excuse me? Are you implying you've never seen a movie before? Really, Judith? That's the takeaway? That's the takeaway? That was ridiculous. Do yourself a favor and go to the theater right now. You're better off ditching this stupid game anyway. Judith? Is this really so pressing of an issue? I'll think about it. I love how Judith was just like, I don't really care about him not seeing a movie before, but if he goes to watch one right now, I wouldn't complain. And if he doesn't, I will drag his sorry butt to a theater seat myself. There's a lot of catch. What are you doing, Judith? Thanks for backing us up, you guys. If not for you, I doubt we would have stood a chance. Of course, happy to help. I mean, we wouldn't have had to fight him if we'd never made this alliance in the first place. It did help us learn about the penalty system. I think this might not be the only loophole. And now we know that exposing said loopholes won't immediately trigger the nuclear weapon. Same can't be said for flagrant violations, though. In any event, this was likely intended as a warning to stay away from the gray areas of the game. If I were to speculate, I'd say the final judgment call on penalties will be made by the device overseeing the game rather than Almata itself. That seems probable. We should keep that possibility in mind moving forward. Anyway, we may have started off on the wrong foot, but at least we got some useful info out of the deal. Let's keep moving. Right, we have no time to waste. Yo, this is nuts.
Oh, looks like a chest.
This feels different than like past Trails games. Like, I know we had, like, the Trials and the Cold Steel Saga and all that, but, like, I don't know. Something about this just feels different.
Now that feels great.
It also helps that we have Shizuna.
That looks like a nice chest. Slice me down.
Let's get to work.
Golly, she's so strong.
Activating skill.
Try and see through this.
Our chance. Thunderous Wind. Keep going.
Now's a good time for a boost.
Oh, this game is so good.
You're wide open.
Activating drive.
This'll hurt.
It's over!
Up to you.
Indigo ring, okay. No.
Hey, guys. Didn't take long for us to bump into each other, huh?
Do we have to fight them? So our first opponents are the guild's elites? Great. Lady Luck ain't smiling on us today. We seriously have to fight them?
It hasn't even been 3 hours since we last met, and now there's even more of you.
I mean, I guess this will be interesting to see Elaine fight Shizuna. So we're up against Zin the Immovable and Beauty's Blade. Oh, and the Jaeger King's little squirt. This ought to be interesting.
Now then, how do we want to handle this? If we defeat you, we will have 3 key cards in our possession.
Oh, you took out one of the teams that just got eliminated, huh? Yep, we beat the Dolor family pretty soundly. We've had our run-ins with them in the past, but it's been a while since we last traded blows. It was a short-lived reunion, though. Their numbers have been dwindling ever since Almata entered the scene. We handed them over to our co-workers, and they were delivering them to the police as we speak. However, they will not disclose the nature of the arrest. We can't let the public learn about this game. Makes sense. So the guild sent its very best down here while having backup above ground for arrests. Anyway, there aren't any rules that say you have to fight another team if you encounter them. You got some leeway until the first time limit, too. Yeah, there's no reason for us to duke it out. I wasn't finished. Unfortunately for you, we're taking you out of the game. Right here, right now. We are? We have 2 reasons. First, you're putting the lives of civilians in jeopardy by dragging them into this. Alright, you have the Bracer code to follow. Now, I'll be the first to admit that you all look like you can handle yourselves in a fight. But that still leaves reason number 2. You've chosen to ally with the most dangerous Jaeger Corps in the East. I'm not about to stand aside and let you be corrupted by them. Zin, no one's corrupting anyone. We're the same people we always were and always will be.
Sounds like an empty platitude, my friend. You'll have to back your words up. And what better way to prove your point than by beating us in battle? Show me your indomitable spirit with your fists.
Alright.
Well, I tried. Guess we're doing this the hard way.
I'm sure the adults can handle themselves, but the kids are more susceptible to suggestion. I doubt you're a good influence, Divine Blade of Silver. I've heard stories about you. You trained under the same master as Reen, and had a brief confrontation with him not too long ago.
Which we read about in Trails into Reverie.
So he's been telling all his little friends about me? How flattering. Oh, and I've heard about you, too. Did you know I met your boss once? I am very interested to see just what his little squirt is made of.
Call me little squirt one more time, and I will end you.
If we're doing this, then I'm going all out. Fair warning. Your group has the advantage in numbers. So if you lose to us here, then chances are you would have never made it to the end. Hope you're ready, Van.
Always. Let's do this thing!
Here we go.
Let's crash this party!
Think you can break me?
Oh, crap. Who's going first?
I'll show you no mercy. Nobody's as fast as me.
I know, that's what's scary about you, B.
Keep going.
If you're going to boost, I do it now.
Full boost.
Time to go on the attack.
Time for cleanup. No, you don't. Way to fire me up. I like where this is headed.
I get all 3. Nice.
Activating skill.
Silver wings. Make it count, Van.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Leave this to me.
Think fast.
Take this. Leave this to me.
Here's our chance.
Leave this to
Time for the main event.
Vandalize! Creil! Leave this to me. Boost
Here's our
gauge
chance.
limiter. Remove.
This'll do the trick. Lapless code. Activate.
Forget it.
You can't attack my healer.
I'll take you on. Full boost. Time to go on the attack. Forget it.
Here we go. Heralding fist.
Here goes.
On yes.
Activating skill.
A chance. Iron seal of
Can you vandalize raid again?
You won't get past me.
This'll hurt.
Leave this to me. It's over. Leave this to me.
Oh, we might take Fee out first.
This could get tough.
Archer.
Sucker.
Oh, she's frozen.
Wings, guide me. Knights up.
Here's our chance.
Does anybody need heals? No, I
Show me
think
what
we're
you've got.
okay.
Fire hitting casting.
Full boost. Activating drive.
My turn now. I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
Hopefully we can take Fee down.
Silver wings. They flinched.
That won't work.
On yes.
Activating skill.
Okay, cool.
I won't lose.
Let us proceed. There.
Have some more.
You're next.
Okay.
Iron seal of 9.
Guess we're just gonna do vandalize raid.
Leave this to
Time
me.
for the main event.
They're down. Leave this to me.
Okay, Elaine's out.
I knew you were tough.
Boost gauge limiter. Remove.
Oh, you can't move Zen.
Activating
That
drive.
won't work.
This is here.
Here's our chance.
Iron seal of 9.
Huh. It's like, wait, what did that even do to...
Is that the best you got?
On yes.
Here goes.
Leave this to me.
Stay put.
Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
Zero form. Do it! You're up, Kurogane.
You got this.
Oh, yeah. Hit him with that OP move.
Close nothing. Keep going.
Activating drive.
This'll do the trick.
Leave this to me.
Optical cannon.
I messed up.
Catra took down Zen the
That's how it
immovable.
goes.
I won't stop here.
I leveled up.
One step closer to reaching my peak.
Oh my goodness. Citri reached level 5. Darn. We lost this one. Despite the odds, they put up a good fight. Indeed, though I expected as much from the elites of the Calvardian Guild. I knew Zin the Immovable would pose a challenge, but the other two were quite formidable as well. Yeah, the little Sylphid was stronger than I anticipated. Well, that sucked. I thought we'd put up more of a fight, but you guys are tough as nails. That and we were badly outnumbered. Feels like we never had a chance to begin with. Hey, you were the ones who picked a fight with us. Should have known what you were signing up for. That grizzly bear still looks like he could go another round or two. Same goes for Elaine. Well, the silver lining in all this is that we won't have to worry about the surface. They can take care of things there.
Actually, this works out perfectly for me.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, yes. Congratulations. Victory is yours.
That's not what she said.
And so are these cards.
Team Bracer has been eliminated.
Score! Can't believe we managed to nab 2 of these at once.
You all have thoroughly convinced me that you won't be swayed by those dubious forces, and that these cards are in safe hands. I trust you.
We'll make sure that trust isn't misplaced. You sure it's okay for the guild to be pulling out this early, though?
The lives of 280,000 people hang in the balance. This isn't the time to be worrying about saving face. Besides, we won't be sitting idly by. We'll be holding down the fort outside.
If you take down any major baddies, call us up. We'll come back down and take them to the station. The rules only specified that we can't interfere with the remaining players. Catch my drift?
I suppose you're right. We can't help you directly, but we have other means of backing you up.
You guys sure are reliable. And crafty, too. Had a contingency plan all along.
And we'll be counting on you as well. To win this thing in our stead and bring some villains to justice. Can you do that for us?
Sure thing, big guy. She'll be okay.
Okay, that's 3 key cards in the bag.
Great! That means we can unlock the door to the boss.
We're up against a needle gun user, yeah? Nice. This should be interesting.
Love how Shizuna just like looks at every fight with like excitement.
Cut you up.
This is it. Activate shards.
Cut you up.
I detect treasure.
Cobalt Cape.
Engaging enemy.
Slice you down. They flinched.
This is it. Activate shards.
There we go.
All in a day's work.
Oh, looks like a chest.
Okay, more Sepith, always good.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Activating combat system.
They flinched.
Initiating preemptive strike. Activating skill.
Try and see through this.
Huh? Make it count, Van.
This'll hurt.
Now's a good time for a boost.
Stay put.
A chance.
If you're going to full activating drive.
Beginning casting.
On yes.
Activating skill.
There.
Catch
All right. Oh, got a trophy or an achievement. 1,500 enemies slain.
Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
Your skill is commendable.
Alright, let's get over here. Okay. Nice little group of enemies right here.
This'll make for a good warm-up. Cut you off. They flinched.
This is it.
Initiating preemptive strike.
Gosh, dude.
I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
Silver wins.
it's Shizuna's so cool.
Feels pretty great.
Nice job.
This could get tricky with so many.
Slice it down. They flinched. We can win right now. Still more.
I just got another achievement. What is this one? 150 attacks perfectly evaded. Deflects hate during command battles. That might actually be good for some of our healers.
Watch it. That one's big.
This is it.
Initiating preemptive strike.
Sucker.
Here's our chance.
Now's a good time for a boost. Beginning casting.
If you're going to full boost, time to go on the attack.
This'll hurt.
Now's a good time for a boost.
Stay put.
Our chance. I am the shadow. Inferno Hades Blade. You're next.
Activating skill.
Okay, let's grab the chest. Let's see.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Your skill is commendable.
Okay, there's the boss room.
Let's get to work.
Slice you down. They flinched.
This is it.
We've got the upper
Activate
hand.
shards.
Activating skill.
Zero form. Duality.
A chance.
Now's a good time for a boost. Leave this to me.
You're not getting away. Blast off! All you, Agnes.
Activating drive.
Oh, quick. Kurigani's so cool.
I can live with this. Not bad at all.
Alright, let's do
Bet
this.
we can rest there.
Wait. I can sense two groups beyond this door and they're locked in combat. Could it be...
One of them's the Kruga. I'm sure of it. And I'm almost positive the other one's the Eisenshield.
Oh. So we're gonna fight the winners of this? What should we do then? You're from one of those groups, right?
Yeah.
Well, make up your mind quick. It won't be long before they notice we're here. Don't think I need to spell out what the worst case scenario is. A three-way brawl wouldn't be a fun time, and if they ganged up on us, we'd be totally screwed. I say we go for it. I bet I can take them down with one hand tied behind my back. Somehow I doubt that. Anyway, you ain't calling the shots here, princess. I am. Are there any other alternatives? There's one. We back one of them up. That'd make the chance of them turning on us nil. Also make it way easier to win. Sound plan, but, well, if we're backing one of them, then it has to be the
No, it doesn't have to be them. Please, don't let me be a factor in your decision.
But, are you certain you're alright with fighting your own people?
Positive. After all, I'm not with them right now. I'm with you guys. And if I have to treat them like enemies on the battlefield, then so be it. I won't let my emotions cloud my judgment. Doing so would be dishonoring the warriors of Krugan name. So don't worry about me. I want you to choose based on what you think is best.
Okay, the warriors of Kruga despise groups like Almata who involve civilians in their conflicts. I have no clue who they're working for now, but my guess is they're here to put a permanent end to Almata. Serves as a law enforcement agency for the free cities. Fortunately, I have no inkling as to who their current employer is. If I were to speculate, I would say their goal is to take Almata into custody rather than execute them. So one's here to kill, one's here to arrest. Warriors of Kruga. Oh, that boosted my chaos up quite high. Okay.
Is that not...
That's Spriggan?
We're Arkride Solutions, and we're lending a hand to the warriors of Kruga.
We'll be fighting at your side, Ubby.
So you're proposing a temporary alliance, eh?
That's right. We're not here to decide who's right or wrong, but we're taking a side regardless.
Well, this took a turn for the worse, and of all the people you could have brought along... Hello, nice to see you boys again. It's been, what, a couple weeks now? I'll leave the regimental commander to you. We'll take care of the rest. Works for me.
The odds are stacked against us, but we will not be defeated. Our will is ironclad, and our resolve cannot be broken. Men, to arms!
Yeah! A large group. That suits me fine.
I'll show you the pride of Eisenshield.
Let's get started. Here goes!
Alright, here we go.
Now's a good time for a boost.
Here goes.
Now's a good time for a boost. Leave this to me.
Over here! Over here!
Oh.
That won't work.
Huh. The Avenging Arrow move is pretty cool.
Now's a good time for a boost. Fire and seal of
Initializing drive.
I'm kicking
Alright,
you off.
Shizuna.
Activating skill.
Silver wings, a chance. Activating drive.
Stop right there.
Miss.
I'll show you.
There.
I owe you one.
That won't work. I'll blow you up.
Catch
That won't work.
Stop right there.
And I'm getting a lot of use out of that Guardian too.
That won't work.
I was like, did that even hit? Good grief, when do I get to fight next?
I won't lose.
Finally, alright.
I'm kicking you all out.
Activating skill.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Now! Behold! Zero
Guess I was sloppy.
Up to you.
Just took out a whole slew of them.
I'll get them all at once. Full boost. Activating
Time
drive.
to go on the attack.
Got a whole slew of them.
Leave this to
You're
me.
not getting away.
Blast off!
Alright, take him out, Anyas.
On yes.
Activating skill.
Our chance. There. Shadow Bind.
Here's our chance.
There we go.
Fire and seal of mine. Leave this to me.
Optical cannon.
That's it.
Catcher coming in with the cleanup crew yet again.
The battle is won.
Accept your defeat with grace, Commander Garrett.
Now, I'm sure some people probably watching this like, wait a minute, why didn't... Like, if Logan's been doing this whole, like, law run sort of thing, why did he pick the Warriors of Kruga instead of the other guys? Because here's the thing, I don't think the people in Almata walk away from this. After the stuff they've done, just handing them over to the authorities so they can just get out and leave and do it again doesn't sit right with me. They need to be put down.
I had thought we would emerge victorious, but alas, it was not meant to be. Arusha has smiled upon us today. We must give her thanks. Indeed. She was on your side this time. To the victor goes the spoils.
It's interesting that the Warriors of Kruger didn't kill these guys. It made it sound like that's something that they would do.
Team Shield A has been eliminated.
Oh, there is multiple,
Glory to the Kruger! Glory to Arusha!
multiple Jaeger Corps teams.
We have no reason to remain here. Let us withdraw to the surface.
Yeah!
Yaba, thanks for your timely support. I'm assuming you do not intend to fight us here, correct?
Nah, we've got all the key cards we need already. But if you really want to try your luck against us, then I'm game.
No. We would rather avoid back-to-back battles if we can help it.
Hubby.
I had my eye on you during that fight, Farida, and I was very impressed by what I saw. Sending you off to Vans was not a mistake after all. He's been treating you well, I hope?
Uh-huh. They've all been super nice to me.
She seems really happy. Glad she didn't have to fight them. Small fry could have handled it fine either way. She's tougher than she looks. Though there's no harm in letting kids be kids, I suppose. There's one more topic to discuss, the spoils of battle. We only received one key card. Would you be opposed to us having it? Y'all can take it. Like I said, we've got all the cards we need, and you fought more of the battle than we did. Very well, but we can't send you away empty-handed. Oh. And red metal. Okay, I'll take a look at those. We'll be returning to our base for some rest, so we'll let you go ahead of us. Appreciate that. Alright then, we'll be off. Farida.
We fought side by side this time, but when we next meet, it will likely be as enemies. When the time comes, you will have to come at us with everything you have. And I expect you to do the same for Qasim should you face him.
Understood.
Here we go. I believe this device here is our card reader. The center of this zone awaits us on the other side of this door. We've got all the cards we need to open it, right? And let's show this Almata boss who's boss. Hold up, before we charge in guns blazing, I gotta confirm something first. Confirm what? That you're all ready for what might happen in there. Come on, dude, how many times have we gotta tell you we're ready to risk our lives? This ain't about risking lives. It's about taking them. What? These are the guys who took the lives of everyone in Creil, and they're prepared to do the same to the people here. No telling what they'll pull. Best case scenario, we go in there, crack some skulls, and throw them behind bars. But the actual outcome could be much, much uglier. Oh. Now, I ain't saying you guys have to do the deed, that'd be my job. Though even if you don't have their blood on your hands, you'll still be involved in whatever happens, and you'll have to live with the guilt. You sure you're ready for that? The weight of such an act is heavier than you could imagine. It's a burden you may have to carry for the rest of your lives. There's absolutely no shame in staying behind.
Can it, Gramps? Like I was saying earlier. Come on, dude. I knew it might go down like this since the very damn start. Hell, I'll take them out myself if I have to.
I feel the same way. The lives of so many innocents are at stake here. I'll do whatever I can to protect them.
As your concierge, my duty is to you. Turning away now would be shirking my responsibilities.
Listen, I might not always be on the right side of the law, but that's one line I never dared cross. These scumbags, on the other hand, have crossed it one too many times. So if that's how it has to be, then so be it.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm scared. I don't know how I'd live with myself if the worst came to pass. But if the nuclear devices go off, that'll be the least of my worries. I'd rather help than do nothing.
The Genesees have caused so much pain and suffering. I don't want their power to be abused any further. So if that's what it comes to, then I'll handle it. I'll shoulder that burden with everyone here. So yes, I'm ready, Van.
All right. Are you finished? Yeah, we're good. Let's get a move on already.
Keycards confirmed. The door has been unlocked.
Well, I guess there's no going back.
Indeed. There's no way I'd let you leave now. Not when you've kept me waiting ever so long. Why the long faces? You're the first team here. Rejoice! Turn those frowns upside down.
No can do. Not while a crazy sadist is in the house. So is that thing next to you the activation switch for the bomb? Yeah, you're right on the mark. Shame it'll only kill a measly few thousand. The one from the palace can wipe out hundreds of thousands. It's a more impressive toy to be sure. Did you just call it a toy? It's a weapon of mass destruction, not some tool for your amusement. Oh, but it is. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a child's plaything, much like the people in this game, in fact. All of you, including the 280,000 in this city, are nothing more than toy soldiers fated to be cast into the fire when broken. How can you say something so inhumane? People of Creil, Oracion, all the other towns and cities lead very real lives. You think they don't matter? Their lives hold no meaning? Well, they do. Every single human life is equal and precious. They're all... Shut your mouth. Kindly take that equality BS and shove it. I can tell you had a decent upbringing just by looking at you. Tell me, have you ever imagined what it'd be like to go from riches to rags? To have all that privilege stripped from you in the blink of an eye? Well, I hadn't either, until it really happened to me. Like you, I was once an ignorant little girl born into a noble family in a small country in the Central East. Lived a happy, blissful life. But it all went up in flames. The mad race for resources in Mira in the Central East led my country and my family to ruin. After that, I just kept falling and falling and falling. Thought I hit the bottom when I was sold to an organized crime group, but the abyss swallowed me up and sent me spiraling further down. Was trampled on and oh... That's pretty horrible. Alright, so you had a rough go of it. That still doesn't mean you get to go around blowing up cities. I often think back to when I first heard the news of that Erebonian prince's marriage. When I learned he wedded a Central Eastern orphan, I couldn't help but laugh. She and I are one and the same, yet she lives a life of royalty while I'm stuck in squalor. How's that fair? The answer is that it isn't. This world's rotten to the core with injustice ingrained so deep it's become impossible to root it out. What about those innocent people you're killing, huh? What did they ever do to you?
Oh, I very much hope they all burn. Along with this wretched world. I've wanted that for so long now. For so long. Nevertheless, I came to realize that wouldn't fully satiate my desire for revenge. So I clawed my way up the very organization that abused me. I manipulated my way to the top, and right as I hit the peak, I met the man who would change my life forever, Gerard Dantes. He brought our organization to its knees, as he does with all his enemies. Then he brought it under his heel, by subjecting my allies, my foes, and even me to an all-consuming fear. In the face of that fear, everyone is equal, no matter where you're born, who you are, or what you've done. And that's when I realized something. The terror that man brings to the world is the ultimate equalizer.
So in short, you met the worst possible person at the worst possible time. Sympathize. The hole in your heart was filled in the most twisted way possible. I'm beginning to pity you. You've led a hard life.
I don't want your pity, you damn brats! You know nothing about us! But everyone will know true fear very soon. Our boss's new world is nearly upon us. Sadly, you won't be a part of it. Your existence would be a blight on his world. So I will eradicate you!
Oh.
Wait, this is just like that time under the Capitol, when those mafiosos took power-enhancing drugs.
Looks like she got one hell of a boost from them, too. Careful, guys.
If you thought those weaklings were tough, you won't last very long against me.
Let me get a screenshot.
We combined our research with another's to attain power beyond our wildest imagination.
She talking about that drug from Crossbell?
Its main ingredient shouldn't exist anymore. But if I'm wrong, then that's all the more reason to put it out of commission. For good.
You're way out of my league. Why don't you down a few more bottles and get back to me, okay?
What?
Now then, it's time for the fireworks show! I can't wait to see Oracion burst into flames! But first, I will drown you in a sea of fear. Take your final breath, because the tide of death draws near.
We'll see about that.
That suits me fine.
Where'd you get the dog things at?
You can't change anything now. Pissing me off!
Oh, okay.
I won't lose.
Now's a good time for a boost.
Lapis code. Activate.
Stay right there. Calamity rain.
I'll shoot you.
Oh, get him, Kuragane.
Nothing. You're next.
Here goes. Got a whole slew
Now's a
of them.
good time for a boost.
Got a whole slew of them.
Leave this to me.
Over here. All for you.
A chance!
Okay.
I'll get them all at once.
Full boost. Time to go on the attack.
I'm kicking you all out.
I do not like that you have a buff.
If you could.
So let's get rid of it.
Try and see through this.
Oh, you can't move.
Right for me. Benefido.
There! Up to you.
Activating skill.
I won't lose.
Now's a good time for a boost.
I'll take care of them.
Keep it up. It's working.
Lion Seal of 9.
Ah, Catcher, you can't move.
I won't lose. I'll get them all at once.
That won't work.
My turn now. I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
This is it. Silver wins.
Forget it.
You can't attack Catcher. What are you doing?
My move now.
It's clear an arc would be most effective.
Going all in.
I'll take care of them.
Seal of 9. Leave this
Let's
to
go,
me.
Zeros.
Boost gauge limiter. Remove.
Bam!
This'll
go.
hurt. Think fast. Take this.
Up to you.
Activating skill.
It's just you, girl.
Let us proceed there.
No, you don't.
Need some stimulating.
Here goes. Activating drive. Up to you.
Activating skill. Forget it.
Right for me.
You're open.
Now we're talking.
Activating
Oh, we got critical too.
My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Behold. Zero gleam. They're down.
Don't mess with me.
You're up, Crowbody.
Oh yeah. All right, Van, do you still have... No, perhaps you don't. I thought I could use... Guess not. Okay.
Giant Seal of Nine?
You want to use Vandalize Raid?
Try and make it fun for me.
Yeah, why not?
Leave this to me. Boost cage limiter. Remove.
Activating drive.
Stop right there. Let me hear you scream.
Is that an S-Craft?
You're open.
Here's our chance.
Up to you.
Activating skill.
A chance. Giant Seal of Nine.
Vandalize Raid again, I guess. Especially since the chain effect's up.
Boost cage limiter. Remove.
It's not how
There we go.
I did it.
I think I've grown a little.
One step closer to reaching my peak.
Alright. Okay, Batham reached level 3. There goes your gun.
It's over. Time to surrender.
No way in hell I do that.
Oh, she's got 2 guns.
Shit. If I dodge this. Sorry.
It's funny how life works. At long last, I'm bidding farewell to this wretched world. So why do I feel so sad? Boss, if only I could be by your side one last...
Van.
Don't worry about me. This isn't like what happened with Ida, and it's not like it's my first time either. In a Spriggan's line of work, sometimes the situation calls for it. And I'll be damned if I let anyone else here take on that burden.
No. I promised I'd shoulder it with everyone, remember? And you're no exception, Van. I won't let you bear this alone.
I won't either. It's too heavy a load for one person.
Their reactions are rather concerning. Will they be able to handle the battles ahead, I wonder?
They'll be fine. After all, they've got heartless monsters like us watching over them.
The upper zone boss Viola has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 1 complete.
The activation device.
Well done, well done! I believe some congratulations are in order. The first boss of our little game was defeated by none other than Team Arkride Solutions. And with over 10 minutes to spare, no less. An impressive feat, to be sure. I had the slightest suspicion you would be the ones to slay the fair maiden. And what a beautiful massacre it was.
You really are the lowest of the low.
Save your breath, Judith. Blowing a fuse over that mental nutcase is a clear waste of energy.
Oh, why so angry? You're the undisputed winners of round 1. You should be over the moon. Perhaps I should present you with a little reward for this momentous occasion. That ought to get you in a celebratory mood.
A reward?
Indeed. I shall answer one and only one question of your choosing. I can only imagine the number of questions that are swimming around in those little heads of yours. Tread carefully, though. The other teams are no doubt listening in on every word.
There's one that's been nagging me. Why'd you pick Oracion as the venue for this game?
Huh? That's all? What an utterly rudimentary question. This underground labyrinth is one reason. It's the quintessential playground for our game. The happiest of happy hunting grounds. It's also the home of some people we owe very much to. You may ask, but who could they be? Too bad I'm only answering one question. Anyway, round 2 will begin tomorrow at 10 a.m. The remaining players will be invited once more. Use your free time wisely now. Preparedness is paramount to winning this game. And with that, I bid you adieu.
First day of the game came to a close. Before Van's group could bid farewell to their collaborators and exit the labyrinth, I just now thought, like, it just now dawned on me, Elaine is going to be so ticked. Is it bad that I kind of don't care, though? Brigard arranged for Viola's body to be discreetly transferred to the cathedral. After that, they all returned to the inn, and as soon as their bodies hit the beds, they fell into a deep sleep. Oh. I hit Chaos Rank 3. Obtain Mare Chaos through Mare and Van's synchronization. I got all of Mare's hollow cores. I guess, I don't know, maybe there's some that you get at level 5. What's up with this guy?
I knew it. This lines up perfectly with my own research into the company's cash flow, which means it's time to spring my plan into action.
What's your plan? $5 a.m. This is point D. Men, ready yourselves to infiltrate the labyrinth. Do you remember your orders? Sir, yes, sir. Once we enter the city, fan out and put a stop to whatever is happening here. Good answer. Beta Squad, move out. Uh-oh.
Hey there, party crashers.
No. A night?
I get that you want to come join in the fun, but I don't remember inviting you. But since you're all here and look skilled, try to show me a good time, okay?
Wait, did he see that happen? I felt like... Yeah, it's the same feeling I got when that murderous maniac showed up. What's up, Renee?
We have a problem. I just received word that our Hercules Beta company acted against our orders. They sent a squad to infiltrate the city from the outside.
Now, hold on a second. I thought your supervisors knew what was going on here. We aren't allowed any reinforcements from the outside, and if someone breaks that rule... I know, that's precisely why we attempted to keep word of the game from spreading outside our department. However, as I've told you once before, the CID is not as unified as I would like. A department close to the army grew suspicious of what was happening in Oracion and sent them in of their own volition. An idiotic move on their part, and we may all pay the price for it. Hopefully not. They didn't know about the rules, so maybe this will just be written off as a foul play. But since we don't know for sure, you gotta get them out of here ASAP. Who knows how those maniacs are gonna react? We already tried to contact them, but they've cut off their comms. You aren't the first group I've notified, but I thought you should know. Oh, crap.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's me, Melchior.
I want to be honest, I miss Campanella a lot. I would much rather have Campanella than Melchior. Melchior creeps me out. At least Campanella has a little bit of charm to him.
I hope you all had a good night's rest. I myself couldn't sleep a wink. The anticipation for today's big event has me bouncing off the walls. But anyhow, I'm afraid this isn't a social call. I have another reason for calling so early in the morning. Our warning system activated a few moments ago. I believe a number of you already know what exactly transpired. But for those who don't, allow me to break the bad news. A special unit connected to the government foolishly attempted to infiltrate Oracion. I'm afraid this is a clear violation of our rules, and you all know what that means. Say hello to Adios for me, everyone.
Are you serious? The bomb's going to go off? They're going to blow you up just because some dim-witted bigwig decided to meddle in affairs they don't understand. That would be woefully unfair. To us, the hardworking designers who poured their hearts and souls into making this game for you. The observation system assigned a small penalty, but nothing more, fortunately for all. You should count yourselves lucky. Those poor, pathetic soldiers have all finally breathed their last, so all is well with the world. What an utterly avoidable tragedy. We'll delay the next round start time to noon so you can all sleep in. I prefer you to come into the game bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. In the meantime, I bid you good night and sweet dreams, because a nightmare of bloody death and murder awaits you in the afternoon. Gosh, dude, I can't. Dude, Melchior's creepy, man. We have close to 2 hours. I'm gonna use this extra time to look around the north and east districts. What about you guys? I'd like to accompany you if possible. I wouldn't be surprised if there were requests for us too. Normally I'd use the extra time to catch 40 winks, but the whole thing from last night's got me all antsy. I don't blame you. Maybe getting out and about will help you shake off that nervous energy. It's a solid suggestion. I think that would do us all some good, in fact. Well, I don't know about all. I hear old men require more sleep, so I say we make Van take a nap. Why am I getting singled out here? Master's older than me. Well, you know, I'm quite spry for my age. All joking aside, we should visit the main facilities in the north and east districts and check the bulletin boards for... Another call? When did we become so popular all of a sudden? We need to talk. Are you free right now? Is this about that Hercules unit? Because we already... Nah, it's something else. CID's already touched base with us about that. Sounds like they've already recovered the bodies. Wish we could have saved them. Sorry if this isn't the best time, but do you mind if we talk in person? It's important. Sure thing. We ain't competing anymore, so I'm down to have a chat. Thanks. We'll be waiting here at the guild. Any time before the start of the second round is good with us. See you soon. Wonder what they want to talk about. Good question. They sounded quite serious. Can't say I'm not curious, but it sounds like they just want to talk with Van. I'm sure they wouldn't mind y'all listening in. I'll swing by there together and see what's up. And while we're out, I suggest we do whatever is needed to prepare for the second round. I have a feeling that I know what they want to talk about, and it's probably the fact that we took down Viola. Probably what it is. Critical rate's 50. Yeah, this would be good if like I had Van as a an attack thing, but I think we'll just stick with Marilaw since I'm using him as a tank instead of an attacker. But yeah, I think that's what's going on there. They're gonna be really upset. So, with that being said, y'all, thank you for watching this episode. Tune in for the next episode. As always, hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss a new episode of Trails Through Daybreak here on the channel. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button and leave a comment down below as well. Let's start a discussion there about some of the choices made in this episode. But y'all, thank you for watching this episode, and until next time, happy trails.